I'll tell you what this case is about, Judge Judy. This case is about she left her kids for 2 days. I agreed for 1 day. Her child was out of control because she was hurt that her mother didn't keep a promise. I had no alternative. I didn't know if she was going to come back and get her kids. Maybe she would have been a week.
That's bull.
Well, listen to me.
So, I mean, I had no...
A mother dropped her 2 children off for just 24 hours, then disappeared. The babysitter took the kids to the police station, sued the mother for hundreds of dollars, and Judge Judy had plenty to say. But trust me, this case isn't as black and white as it seems.
Ms. Burgess, your complaint alleges that you babysat for the defendant's 2 children. You had an agreement with her that she was to pay you $125 for babysitting for her children from when to when?
Well, she actually said $100 and $25 for food, and it was from Friday night at 8 o'clock until 8 o'clock the next day, and that she would pick up her
8
kids.
p.m. the next day?
Right.
So for a 24-hour period?
Right.
And had you babysat for her children before?
Absolutely.
And had been paid?
No, I had not been paid. I babysitted one night when her little girl was out crying that her mom was on drugs. I did that as a charity cause, you know, just to be a good person. I did it a second time. She had claimed that I babysit her for a few hours. She had claimed that her mother was alongside the roadside and it was an emergency and she had to go that time. She offered to pay me that time. I didn't take it. And later on, my son said that she was all dressed up to go out for the evening. And
so you had taken care of her children before on a few occasions but had not been paid?
That's right.
But on this occasion, you were going to be paid. Why?
Right. Because it was going to be a long time, and because I had other plans, we had other things to do. It was going to be for a long period of time.
When did she contact you about these plans for Friday to Saturday?
It was approximately 30 minutes before 8 o'clock.
On Friday night?
Right.
Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, where were you going?
I was going to Fontana, California.
For what?
To take care of some business, to look for some trucks. Some 10-wheeler trucks. My mom was originally supposed to babysit. An hour before I got ready to go, she reneged and she said that she wasn't feeling well, that she could not do it. So that's when I called Kathy. I called Kathy at about 7:30 that evening. I asked Kathy, would she be able to babysit for me? She asked me how much would I pay her. I told her I'd be gone until 8 o'clock, probably somewhere around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock that Saturday evening. Kathy asked me, could I pay her up front all of the monies? I told her no. I said, I'll give you half now and half upon my return.
So did you give her half?
Yes, I did. I gave her the $50.
Is that correct?
She gave me $50. But
Okay.
she also said that she was going to give me $25 for the food.
Okay, assuming that's correct. Assuming that she said she was going to give you $25 for the food for 24 hours that you were going to watch her 2 children. She gave you $50. So that means she owed you $75. Is that correct?
Right.
Well, she didn't come
She's
back.
not being honest.
Just a second. Assuming that that's correct.
Yeah.
I haven't said it's correct, but assuming that's correct, that means that at this point, if she came home at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, you would have gotten another $75, correct?
Right.
What happened at 8 o'clock on Saturday night?
Well, there was no call, and I waited up all night for her, and I paged her several times at long distance. She never called. When in the morning, when I finally spoke to her, she said her pager was off. And then, and on and on and on. I mean, you know, my kids know too.
On and on and on. I mean, your complaint goes on for a long period of time. You left your children with a neighbor for 24 hours,
yes.
and then you don't show up.
Okay, what happened, the deal was, I told Kathy that I would be returning that Saturday evening. I told her, however, if I did return too late, that I would not disturb them and wake them up. I said I would not disturb them and wake them up, but I called.
Why didn't you come back for your... Look at me. Why didn't you come back for your children when you were supposed to?
Because we were driving, and I didn't want my
Who was driving?
My boyfriend. He was driving, and I didn't want him driving. That time of night, he had had no sleep, and I didn't want him driving from that evening until that morning. I didn't feel safe. When I spoke with Kathy, I did call. Brittany said that you sat there and listened to me. It would not pick up the phone.
It's not true at all.
Just a second. I mean, quite frankly, I've read I've read your complaint and I've read your answer. I find both of your actions absolutely outrageous. Yours and hers. Because what you did when she didn't come back is you took her children to the police station. That's an outrageous thing to do. Ms.
That's
Burgess,
right. 24 hours after, and I had other things to do.
No, just a second. Whether you had other things to do or not, compassion for her.
She abandoned her
Hey,
children.
listen to me.
And I had compassion. I was crying and everything. I had compassion. I felt really
abandoned my
bad.
children.
Her child was out of control. She had slammed my son in the back. He has rollerblades in the back of his thing.
Miss Burgess, did you call? You had her mother's number.
Hey,
I had not
Umpteen
her mother's
numbers.
number.
Just a second.
umpteen
Her
numbers.
daughter did.
Fine. If her daughter had her grandmother's telephone number, and if things had gotten that kind of out of control,
We called on
why?
Sunday to come get her.
Shh.
First of all, the grandmother refusing to babysit is very telling. It makes me wonder if this wasn't the first time the mother had pulled something like this. But, ma'am, don't tell me you were compassionate just because you cried. Tears don't equal compassion. Actions do. If you really cared, why not get the grandmother's number and try every possible option before taking those kids to a police station? Those children were the ones who ended up scared and confused. That should have been the absolute last resort, not the first.
Why didn't you just let her call her grandmother? You get on the phone and say, I cannot. It's Sunday morning. I have plans. The kids are not getting along because, according to your complaint, all the kids were not getting along well.
That's what we
And
did.
that's,
And
that's
hey,
what I didn't understand.
Just a second. I'm not finished with you yet. Because you put your boyfriend over your children. So I'm not finished with
I
you
put
yet.
my safety over
you
my
put
children.
your boyfriend over your children.
That's exactly right.
Everybody puts themselves over children. Children are the innocents. They didn't ask to have a mother who goes traipsing off for 2 days, leaves her children with a stranger to go looking for a 10-wheeler truck.
They've been knowing Kathy for 8 months. She's not a stranger.
Hey,
Her children are at my house on a daily basis.
I wouldn't leave my children with somebody that I knew for 8 months for a weekend.
Her children are at my house every day.
So what?
They come stay
Not
with me
anymore.
for hours while she goes shopping. I've never charged
That's
Kathy
not
for
true.
babysitting.
That's not
Oh,
true.
Kathy, please.
Miss Rojas.
Judge
Yeah,
Judy,
and
Kathy,
the-
tell the truth.
Listen to me.
A
I'm going to
liar.
throw you both out of here in 2 seconds because you both
A
deserve
liar.
each other. You did the wrong thing by taking the
Devil
children
in
to
a
the
red
police
dress.
station. You had an alternative. Your alternative was to call the grandmother and say, if you do not, don't interrupt me. If you do not come to pick up your grandchildren, I'm taking them to the police station.
I did that.
Oh, yeah? You, just a second.
In the morning, I did that, and I called the police officer.
No,
and I said,
I'm
what
not
do I
asking
do?
you police. Don't dance around it. You called and spoke to the grandmother.
She never called back. We said, come get your kids. She never called back.
No, I didn't say come get your kids.
You know, you could have
Just
called
never called
me.
back.
Miss Rojas,
She had
I
2
want you
mobile
to...
phone numbers.
Could never get through.
You tell me.
I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to throw her out in 2 seconds.
Okay.
I told you, when I ask you a question, you'll answer it.
Okay.
This is a courtroom.
Okay.
Good. You did not call the children's grandmother and say to them, I am
Returned
not...
my phone call. Never returned the phone
No,
call.
I don't believe you, Miss Burgess.
I
don't
swear
believe,
that we did
I do
that.
not believe that you called the
Whatever.
grandmother and left a message either on her machine or
She
speaking
did.
to somebody
Bibi
at the
did.
house. Not
Also.
her, you!
I did also. And you know, I
You
did
just
have
a second.
compassion.
You did what? Yeah, I want you to look at me and tell me what you did Sunday morning with her grandmother.
We called the grandmother.
Not we.
I
you.
didn't have the grandmother's number, first of all.
But
we
she
had her
did.
call it, and then I called the grandmother. She never came. And I had compassion. I was crying when I took the little girl there.
Second.
You're a liar.
You can say
You're a
that.
liar.
You
You
can
are.
say
That's
that.
just why you came here with that red dress on looking like Satan.
Throw her out of the courtroom.
Out. Step out, ma'am.
Bert, is she ready to come back into the courtroom?
Yes, Judge.
Good. Now, just answer my questions. You said you had this little girl call her grandmother. Is that right?
And I called too.
Could you step up here for me? Right up here. Right up here. Tell me your name.
Brittany,
How old are you, Brittany?
9 years old.
Okay. You know about telling the truth?
Yes,
You know how important it is to tell the truth in court?
yes,
So if I ask you some questions, you sure you're going to tell me the truth?
yes,
Brittany, you remember staying with Miss Rojas?
yes,
Do you remember when your mom left?
yes.
Can you tell me what your mom told you when she left?
My mother told me that.
Look at me.
She told me that she would be back Saturday evening, and she said if she didn't, she would call.
Do you know where she was going?
Yes.
Where was she going?
She was going to Fontana, I believe,
For what?
for looking for a truck with her boyfriend.
Do you know why you weren't staying with your grandma?
Because my grandma had denied it.
Had said no,
Yes.
that she wasn't going to babysit.
Yes.
Do you spend a lot of time with your grandma?
Yes.
And you know her phone number.
Yes.
Did you call her on Sunday?
Yes, but she was not home. She was probably either sleeping or at work.
So you didn't reach her when you spoke, when you
No.
tried. Do you know if Miss Burgess tried to call her on Sunday?
No.
So nobody else tried to call her all day Sunday?
No.
And how many times had you tried to call her?
I tried to call her twice.
Children should never be caught in the middle of adults' drama. None of this would have happened if their mother had honored the agreement instead of disappearing. And Kathy, your story isn't adding up. Which is it? You didn't have the grandmother's number, or you called her? It can't be both. From where I'm sitting, it looks like you skipped straight to the nuclear option. Those kids deserved better than being caught in a tug of war between grown-ups.
What time did you try to call?
I
Grandma?
called her at 11:45, between 11 and 12.
What time did you get up Sunday morning?
Sunday morning, I got up at 10:30 p.m.
10:30 a.m. So you were up late Saturday night.
Yeah.
How late were you up?
Up until 12:30.
What were you doing so late?
We were playing, and we were, like, watching TV.
Any problems in the house while you were there? Were you fighting with those two kids over there?
No, we weren't.
Has your mom ever left to go away on weekends before with her boyfriend?
Once.
You like this boyfriend of your mother's?
Yeah,
Yes or no?
sort of.
How long has she had this boyfriend?
For about 7 or 8 months.
Does he ever stay at your house?
Yes.
Okay. You're a nice little girl.
Thank you.
Smart. You do well in school?
Yes.
Good. Looks to me like you do well in school. How'd you feel when you went to the police station?
I felt scared, and I felt like Kathy didn't want us anymore, and Kathy didn't like us.
Before you went to the police station, did you try to call Grandma again?
Yes.
What happened?
She had answered, but she had said, I can't come and pick you up because she was cooking, and she had to go to the doctor.
Who spoke to her?
Me.
Did Kathy speak to her at all?
Yes. Kathy had said that she didn't need my grandmother.
Who did she say that to?
My grandmother.
When did she say that?
She said that right before when we went to the police station.
Okay, go and sit down. Now, Miss Burgess, when you spoke to the children's grandmother right before you took them to the police station, did you tell her that you were planning to take the children to the police station?
I did not speak to the grandmother before I took them to this. I spoke in the morning. We left a message in the morning.
I
and
didn't
that's
ask you
not
that
true.
question.
Then that's no to the answer.
Okay, because she spoke to her grandmother in the afternoon.
Well, I
It's-
didn't.
It's clear to me that.
And
well,
I
that's-
called the police station. I asked him what I do.
Miss
I got
Burgess,
these kids. She
stop
hasn't come back.
interrupting me. Only one person can talk at one time. That's me. If the
That matter?
child was able to speak to her grandmother in the late afternoon, and her grandmother said to her, I can't come and get you because I'm cooking, or whatever.
What a
It's
reason.
clear to me that you could have spoken to her too in the afternoon because at that point she was in fact home.
She never called the grandmother in the afternoon. I left a message.
I believe that you
Whatever.
did.
I don't.
I believe that you spoke to her grandmother in the
She
afternoon
didn't.
because
Anyway. Okay.
I believe that she did because this child would not tell me something that would be hurtful to her.
What
It
about
was
my
clearly-
children? You
It
don't
was
care
cl-
about talking to them?
I'm not interested in talking to your children. For what reason?
Because he has an injury on his back.
Listen to
And
me.
things like that. She did.
Listen to me,
Why
Miss
didn't you-
Burgess. Miss Burgess,
know.
that's not what this case is about.
I'll tell you what this case is about, Judge Judy. This case is about she left her kids for 2 days. I agreed for 1 day. Her child was out of control because she was hurt that her mother didn't keep a promise. I had no alternative. I didn't know if she was going to come back and get her kids. Maybe she would have been a week.
That's bull.
Listen to me.
So I mean,
Listen
I
to
had
me.
no alternative. I felt bad about doing it.
I don't
I was
think-
crying at the police station.
I just
I
really
don't-
wish you would start
Hey.
telling the truth.
I wish you
Hey.
would.
Hey.
Get your kids and keep your promise. You're hurting
Miss
your kids
Burgess!
also.
Don't talk to her. I've already thrown her out once because she doesn't know where she is.
Whatever.
What I'm
Sorry, I
telling
came
you
here.
is, you agreed to take care of the children. I believe that Ms. Rojas was totally and completely irresponsible, took off with her boyfriend, and didn't give two hoots about disappointing her children and not coming back for an additional, not hour,
Or mine.
not 2. I'm speaking.
Okay, go ahead.
Not 1 hour, not 2 hours, not
That's right.
3 hours, but another 24 hours before she showed up
That's
for her
right.
kids. That's irresponsible.
That's right.
No question about that. What I'm suggesting to you is the children are always the innocents,
That's right, they are.
and they should not have been taken to a police station until every other possibility was exhausted, and that meant, Miss Burgess, whether you like to acknowledge it or not, spending the entire afternoon on Sunday trying to reach their grandmother and saying to their grandmother, I can't control all these 4 kids together. They're not getting along. I have no alternative at this point, but if you don't come to get them, I'm going to have to take them to the police station. I believe that you had a responsibility to do that. And, Miss Burgess, you can dance around from today till tomorrow. You did not do that.
I left a message to the mother. I
That's
did it.
not
That's what
good.
the police told
That
me
is
to do.
not good enough before you
Whatever.
take children to the police station. As for you, Miss Rojas,
She abandoned
it's
me.
everything is called a mother these days. You clearly have a boyfriend that interests you more than the welfare of your children. Let us assume I believe what you said, which
Okay.
I don't. Let us assume I believe what you said, that you didn't want to drive late at night with your boyfriend on Saturday night because you didn't feel safe. And it was already late at night. So you check into a motel with your boyfriend and you sleep from 9 o'clock p.m. until 2 o'clock in the morning from wherever you are. That gives you 5 hours sleep, more than enough time to be fresh, so that when your children get up first thing Sunday morning, you're home, 7 o'clock in the morning, with your apologies to Miss Burgess for not being home at 8 o'clock when you said you were going to be home.
Right.
You didn't show up at the police station till 6 o'clock Sunday night. Where
No,
were you?
no,
on
I got there
Hey,
before 6.
Where were you all day Sunday?
All day Sunday we were driving. It took us 8 hours to drive.
Well, let me ask you this question.
It took
If
8
you-
hours to drive from San Diego. We ended up going, after Fontana, we went to San Diego.
Why did you go to San Diego?
Because we wanted to. She was aware. She was
I
aware.
wanna tell you something.
I
was
have
not
phone
aware.
records where
Whoa.
I stayed on the phone with Kathy Sunday morning at 9 a.m. and 11 for 6
Not
minutes
even.
I
and
feel
4
sorry
minutes.
for your children.
6 minutes and
you
4
are
minutes. When I
clearly
spoke-
an unfit custodian for your children. It's just too
I don't
bad that they
believe
don't
so.
have
I
alternatives.
don't believe so.
Well, I'm telling you, I believe so, and I've been around probably longer than you've been alive. So you are unfit to take care of your children because
don't
what you
believe
did
so.
was place your pleasure time over the welfare of your children. What you did, Miss Burgess, was not the right thing either. However, you are entitled to babysitting money for these children because you did, in fact, babysit for them. Now, you're asking for $650 when your original agreement with her, according to you,
I got this
was...
here.
When your original agreement, according to you, was $125, according to her, $100. So even if I give you the benefit of the doubt and you kept the children an additional 24 hours, that would be an extra $125 or $250,
That's
not
exactly-
$650.
That's not exactly. Please let me explain my case, okay?
I'm giving you $250, madam. You are lucky you're getting it because
Whatever.
you are
You are
lucky that you're getting it.
disgusting.
$250 for the
Whatever.
plaintiff.
Party's our excuse. Step out.
Whatever.
I had to laugh when Judge Judy said, anything is called a mother these days. Because, whew, based on what we saw, those children were not the priority. And honestly, the fact that the grandmother wasn't eager to take them says a lot. It makes you wonder if this wasn't the first time she was left to clean up the mother's mess. As for Kathy, girl, you got exactly what you agreed to. $250. I don't know where that extra $650 magically came from, but Judge Judy wasn't buying it, and neither am I. You don't get to rewrite the deal after the fact. What do you guys think? Was Judge Judy right to award Kathy only the agreed $250, or should she have received more? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.